Folks. Right. We're in, boys, we're in. Okay. So, what I was going to do today is we're going to showcase. I'm going to start calling him the star student. Because this boy shows up every day of the week and he showcases the trades that he's taking. And if you're wondering who that person is, he's right here in the live stream right now. It's LJ Gaming. Been absolutely smashing it, man. So really, really big props to him. So we're going to be covering this image is way too large. Okay. We're going to be covering the setup that he posted this afternoon at 2:10 on GU. Now, unfortunately for me, I wasn't able to capitalize on this, but I will show you the exact setup. So, this is the trade right here. He posted this in the Discord. Only took one as my funded has rules. Right, yeah, got you. That makes sense. So, right here, this is actually a very clean piece of price action. And it's also a kind of important piece of price action because you'll notice that before the entry is given, there's actually, or before the entry he's taken, sorry, there's actually another entry that's given just over here, which is closing below the low, and you get that initial sell-off. Now, that happened, so let's go to view here. Guys, don't forget, we are looking right now for some people that would like to affiliate with us. We're offering up to a 40% affiliate for all reoccurring payments and singular payments. So if you are interested in doing that, just go over to the link in my bio and check the link at the bottom of the page which says affiliate. Sign yourself up. Go crazy with it. There's no limit to how much revenue you can generate. It's completely down to your work ethic, essentially. So we were bearish on the 15-minute after closing below this low. Closing below this low as well. And we continued in that bearish direction. Now, we actually had this movement right here, which was on the 5-minute, a bearish movement. Okay? We stayed bearish within this. We had let's see where the last high was, because I believe this potentially is a high, which it's not. So we had this high down to this low. So we were bearish the whole time there. Then on the 1-minute, initially, we had a move from here. That move was the first shift to potentially give us a downside movement. Now, as you can tell, we didn't take that at all. Now, down here is where the entry came for LJ, right? He was trading lower in this because the bearish bias is on the screen. You can get it for free, by the way. Link in the bio for the indicator. Sure, what's going on? 1 second, let me get the TTS going. The sun's out. Guns out. This one right here. So again, following this basis here, you can see the trade that he's taken. You can see that he's waiting for the breakdown of the low here, and then entering at the pullback of that breakdown. Okay, so you can see this happening exactly here. Now, prior to that, there was a move that caused price to come above the high, and then it actually closed below the low. So there would have been an entry point here initially. Yeah, ITC You're a weird dude. Get out of my live stream. Don't believe any damn motherfuckers. Oh, what's that on the screen right there? Wait, what is that on the screen? Oh, that is the screenshot. So yeah, from this point, essentially, we had an entry here, which would have been break even because you would have gone break even relatively quickly on that. You would have been like this. Okay? And then you got your secondary entry, which was formed after we closed below this low, which is, in all fairness, is probably as close to a sniper entry as you can get, really. Anything less, you risk not being tapped in through spread. What did you have it on? 3R, was it? Or 2.5? Well, you had it on 2.5, right? Yeah, it's a 2.5. Yeah, I can see just by looking at it. But yeah, clean, mate. Really, really clean. So again, the example that I've just showed you there is a very, very simplistic entry model because the rules we used are based around the same confluences. Yo, what's going on, Jonathan? Welcome in, brother. Hope you're good. Apologies for not getting straight back to your chats there. We've got one screen today, so it's kind of hard. Do you have fixed pairs you trade, or you decide which instrument to trade for the day? Good question. Love that. So, the main answer to that is I have set pairs. I have set pairs, and the reason I have set pairs is because what we want to do is we want to separate ourselves from the idea of hunting an entry and begin to move towards the idea of entries are only going to be delivered if certain criteria is met. So within the criteria, if our pairs are not delivering, we don't trade them. Instead of trying to force the entry upon the pair, we simply wait for the pair to give us an entry if it wishes to actually do what we'd like it to do. So it's kind of like a symbiotic relationship, if you were. We have to wait for our pairs, and the pairs also have to do what we want it to do in a way. So it becomes a waiting game. And this was something that LJ actually said in the live stream yesterday, I believe, when he said, I've learned trading is 99% waiting. And this was something that I focused on really heavily before, and I think I'm going to make a video about it as well because I think it's an important point that people forget, which is the transition from testing data and testing a system, collecting that data, and then transitioning across to a live market is such a big difference. Like the difference between collecting backtesting data, being able to test as much as you want, getting heavily, just absolutely blasting the backtesting data, going absolutely nuts with it, and then coming to a live market, it's like being on the motorway and then coming into a 20-mile-an-hour zone. All of a sudden you're like, this is slow, but this is the real test for any new trader. And the real test is holding your nerve in the times when the charts aren't giving you setups, when they are slow, when price action is choppy. All of these things build up to what is long-term trading and what does it look like. Well, it looks like a lot of not trading and a lot of waiting for your rules to actually be met. That's why a lot of the live streams that we host don't have entries in, and people are like, well, why is there no entries? I'm like, well, what you got to remember is we go live for maybe an hour or 2 hours of the day. So what you're kind of doing is you're number one, banking on an entry being delivered for that day, which yes is common, but then you're also banking for it to be set up, delivered, and play out within a 2-hour window during the day. It becomes a lot less probable that you're going to see that. It's kind of like flipping a coin and expecting it to land within a certain point on the floor. Yes, you can have an idea of where it's going to land, but you can't make it land perfectly every time. So we're on the 5 minute and we're already bearish. On the 1 minute, we're also already bearish. So we might be seeing we might be seeing another entry here. Potentially. I think this is... Have we got news today? It's very boring, but it's very rewarding. Exactly. And the reward is only... You're only able to collect that reward if you're willing to sit and persist. Fed chair pal speaking tomorrow at 5:30. Brother doing weekend shifts. He's putting in those shifts. I'm more focused while backtesting. I'm very distracted and focused on live data. When focusing on live data, I land up missing entries and making mistakes. Yes, exactly. This is exactly what I'm referring to, because it becomes such a, like, if you look at your backtesting data, let's say backtesting data, you've got on average 5 trades a week. That means you have maybe one opportunity a day to take a trade, and then even then things come up. You know, you're a human and things happen. You might need to go and do something during the day. You might miss an entry. No, my eyes. What is this? Where's the VR? Well, we were going to go live on the headset, but I decided against it just because it's a late stream anyway. I thought it's best just to... We'll just host it as a standard boring stream today, and then we'll be back tomorrow with... Not tomorrow, sorry. We'll be back on Tuesday with another VR stream. We'll be streaming from the location that was selected by the TikTok stream, which is Turkey, and we'll be live streaming from there. It's okay, boring. The information matters more. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, we'll be back, don't worry. Yeah, it's been one of those days today where my partner went over to the doctors and they literally said to her, you need to go A&E. So she went over to A&E, and obviously A&E is not a quick thing. So I've pretty much been with my son all day. I've also got my older boy who's off school because of the meningitis outbreak. So I've been teaching him, so homeschooling him. I've been looking after my youngest, and then still trying to do basic stuff around the house and just be active and do normal things. It's a lot. So big shout out to all the single parents out there, because you're smashing it. Okay, so here's your low. Thanks for all the likes, by the way, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think she's alright. It's one of those... So, I don't know how happy she'd be about me telling you guys. But she's got essentially like a swelling that comes... It's like an infection, and it forms on her head, and then it sort of spreads down. It's kind of spread down her face. So she's worried. I think the doctors were worried because it was spreading towards her eyes. So obviously that kind of thing can be really dangerous in terms of infection and your eyesight and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's just a precautionary thing. I've spoke to her. She's finding herself. I think it's more they're just worried if it does continue to get worse. The Friday vibes are feeling good. I can't lie. How's everyone's week been? Can we get a rating out of 10 in the chat for how good your weeks have been? YouTube crew, if you do want to listen to the music along with us, you can come over to the TikTok. It is Ross_rfx. 10 out of 10 for LJ. I love that. 8 out of 10. I mean, 8 out of 10 is not too bad. 4.5. I'm not liking that rating, Jonathan, mate. Not liking that rating, my man. Let's see if we can bring that rating up. Let's see if I can help your Friday be a little bit more fun than the rest of the weekends, alright? Welcome in, everyone. If you are a new viewer here, regardless of what platform you're viewing on, make sure you hit that follow, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever it may be. Make sure you hit that button. Helps us out a million, but it costs nothing, and it is as easy as one tap. So thank you all so much for helping out with that. Now, I'm going to walk you guys through the basis of why I am not going to be taking this trade, but it's still valid. Now, the reason why I won't be taking this trade is because if we're placing our entry at the point of entry that we'd normally use, our stop loss goes above the last directional movement against our trend before the shift in our trend movement happened. Now, if you notice what happens here, it gives an outlandishly large move. Just for us to hit our minimum criteria, we would have to see price fall a huge 66 points, or pips, sorry. Probability of that on a late Friday afternoon are very low. So instead of taking this trade and risking being in something that maybe isn't that probable, we're going to leave it. We had the entries this morning. This one right here, we're just going to let it do its thing. So remember, guys, if you want to affiliate with us, you can just go over to the link in my bio. We are offering up to 40% commission on any indicator packages or any packages that are sold through your content or through your links. Now, this is something to take note of. All of the things that we offer should be tested by yourselves before you go promoting them. We shouldn't just be doing it for the money, because that's not the way we do it. Know how much value this system has brought. And we know if you guys are going out there spreading the good word because it works so well for you, we at least want you to be able to reap some rewards for it. So we appreciate every single one of you. Really do. Thinking about getting a couple of cold ones in for tonight. Oi, oi. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. Couple of cold ones. Oi, oi. What's everyone's rundown? What's the I gave you a review on Facebook earlier. Oi, thanks for that, mate. I appreciate that. We've been struggling on Facebook. Whoa. Christ. That just had an absolute splurge. No, I appreciate that though, mate. We've been struggling on Facebook. I had a Facebook profile before, and it was just like so unused. Now I've got an automated system that posts stuff for me. It's like usable, you know? And I think that is one of the biggest things, especially in the industry we're in right now, is word of mouth and presence of other people's opinion help massively. So I appreciate that a lot, mate. We've got 25 followers actually now. We're doing a couple bits. E. Okay. Now, one of the biggest things for me as a trader that changed me from an impulsive, I was going to say impulsive inconsistent trader. It wasn't necessarily inconsistency. It was the inability to understand when the time to come is. So, I mean, that sounded kind of sus. Okay, right. Okay, so the inability to change from hunting to actually trading. Okay, so I started off hunting. That is the best writing ever. Okay, started off hunting, which caused me to lose money. It caused me to every day believe that when I come to the market, there's going to be X amount of trades for me to take. Really, that is not the case. What really changed the trading for me was changing from hunting to intermittently observing. Okay, so just observing what the market is showing, looking at what the market says, and unless it's relevant for me, walking away and leaving it. Walking away and leaving it, and letting price action display the characteristics I want it to display. The same way a lion in the savannah will see its prey from a distance, and it just sort of watches it a little bit, chills a little bit, maybe take a little lay down. It doesn't immediately start running towards it, because if it done that, it'd be very unsuccessful in the way that it hunted, right? Instead, wait for the right moment to pounce. And when that moment comes, you will know, because all of the things you've been waiting for and all of the things that you've learned through your trading education, if you've been taught the right way, will be in place for you to say, now is the time. Now is the time for me to take a trade. Now is the time for me to be involved in the market. Can we just appreciate that for a second there? It's so precise that we wouldn't even have got triggered in. Mum, get the fucking camera. You seen Aladdin? Your boy's the genie. Mummy! Mum, do you remember that? The Call of Duty shot where he jumps off the crane. It's like, Mum, get the camera! Get the camera! There's a no-scope 360 on Skyrise. I think it's Skyrise. Or High Rise? I can't remember. It's Skyrise, High Rise? I don't know. Mummy. This is actually one of the pairs I was looking at this morning, which is gold. You can see I was looking at it early. Let's just rewind, shall we? Because I want to see. Okay, so this is a bearish movement already. I'm using my hands like I'm on VR. This is a bearish movement already. And so we came up. We closed below this low, which caused that bearishness to come in. Okay, we never closed above the high. We only closed below the low. So during even this push up, we were still bearish. We came down lower. We have a new low that was closed below. The high was present, which shifted us into a bullish movement. Okay. Now, because we shifted into a bullish movement, we then had to wait for price action to align with our bias, and our bias is bearish, right? So if we look closer in here, you can see we've got this high. This high was closed above. Okay? This high was closed above. This was your low. This was your high. Now, of course, this high was closed above, but the high at the time was this high. So this high was closed above. It gives you the same low and the same high. So you've got like a double backing of the relevance there. Now, from here, unless we close below this low, we're not interested in taking any trades. So we'll wait for a close below the low. There we go. We'll come back to the 5 minute. Now we're looking for 1 minute entries. Okay, I feel like I go really quick because I know what I'm looking for, but I feel like a lot of people don't know what we're looking for, so I'll slow down a little bit. So we're looking for a shift against our directional movement and against our bias to then follow into our bias. Now it looks as if we're just running directly into our bias here. FX in 2026, brother. I've been doing FX since 2021, my boy. Well, you should be bigging it up then, bro. I've always said this. I've always said, you know, FX has got such a bad stigma behind it because there was that whole era of people shilling dodgy brokers and making an absolute mint in commissions. But really, if you have a good reputable broker, you will get correct data feeds and you will get good spreads. Nah, it's not washed, man. It's washed if you use the wrong companies, bro. It's washed if you use the wrong companies. It's definitely not, mate. Futures is for the TikTok. Futures is for the TikTok. That's all I fucking see on TikTok is SE, NQ, NQ, SE. That's all I see. But yeah, I appreciate the input. I've looked at futures before, man. To be honest, I'm just I don't really get the hype with it personally. It's one of those things where FX has always been good to me. Like my systems have always worked really nicely with FX. I've always seen good data with them. I've never had any problems with payouts from brokers or anything like that. So if it's not broken, don't fix it. You know what I mean? I need to grab my phone. 1 second. Oh shit! Ate the floor out there. Take the coffee chat. Oi, oi, Savaloi. Hmm. What you know is real. What makes you believe the market will drop that much? Great question. Well, this is the thing. We don't believe anything because at the end of the day, we're making a predictive idea based off of a data collected system that we already have. So when we're looking at what the market is potentially doing, we're only following a rule set. We're only following a system which gives us the answer. I personally don't think it will move that far down. That's why I haven't taken the trade. It also wouldn't have triggered us in because it didn't tick up high enough. But we don't think in the markets. And this is something that any of my students or long-term viewers will tell you, that we don't actually trade with a predictive system. We trade with a data-backed system. So the understanding that what the market could do and what the market will do, there's endless possibilities. But when it comes to entering and following an understanding, we're only following what our rule set tells us. So when you say what makes you believe the market will drop that much, I don't believe that it will necessarily do anything, but my system tells me through a mathematical basis, we are more likely to see price action continuing lower than we are to see it reverse. Whether it does or doesn't, it's a different story. But we have to be fully confident in our system, because if we lose confidence in the system, we lose confidence in the process. And if we lose confidence in the process, then we have no hope and we become the 90% of people that lose. Always remember, every single thing we do in the market is a calculated, pre-planned, essentially, decision. Back in two, boys, back in two. Hello? Oh. Hello? You right? Oh, are you? Bloody hell. How long is that going to take, you know? Oh. How's everything? Okay, good. Well, we kind of assumed that would be the case anyway, because you have been treated for it and you don't feel unwell, do you? Has it got worse since you've been there or no? Yeah, of course. Alright then. Give us a ring if you need me, yeah? Alright then. Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah. It's change your name deeds. It's that, not a birth certificate. Yeah, because on my birth certificate it's a different name, right? I don't know. Yo. Yeah, I realise that, Jonathan. I appreciate the heads up there, mate. Yeah, so we're not taking this on the rebound. We're not taking this on the rebound. Just leave it. Just leave it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Yeah, this mic has a mute button underneath. And some days it likes to work. Some days it doesn't like to work. And today it clearly doesn't like to work. Jin, welcome in, my man. Jin, did you ever find that parcel, brother? Give me 1 second. Let's have a look. I'm not sure. Let me see. Let me see. Let me look. Alright, where is it? This one? Drop the addy. Yeah, it went to 27. More than. Without doxing you, obviously. Go and give him a knock and say, you got my fucking package. Some say sniper entry, but I get sniper exit. Yeah, the picture, it was like on the floor. So, let me see. Welcome in, everybody on YT. Welcome in. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, make sure you do. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, make sure you do. If you haven't already hit that follow button, make sure you do. If you haven't already clicked join next to my name here on TikTok, make sure you do. Because that is the key to the algorithm. Apparently. Link is in the bio, boys and girls. You can go and get yourself 30 days for free on any of the indicators that you see on our screens. Let's go back to gold then. It's getting to that time of year now, people. Starting to feel the vibe. Starting to catch some of them vitamins from the sunshine. Loving it. Thank you for the follow, Navi. I appreciate you, man. Remember, guys and galleys, if you would like the opportunity to affiliate with us, you can through our link. Not to mention You'll get your own discount code. Remember, all of the tools that we use within the charts is not to tell us the answer to something because we already know the answer. It's to allow us to alleviate chart time and automate it to a certain degree. Full automation is not something that truly exists within current environments. Now, it doesn't mean that it's not possible. It just means if you want to have full control, you still need to have an element of manual trading there. You have to. So it's important to make sure that we understand that. And having the indicators on the screen that we use, it allows us to apply elements within our markups to automation. Now, automation is automation of notification, essentially. So you can do the core of your work, and then you can say to yourself, I'm waiting for X to appear, or I'm waiting for Y to appear. Set yourself an alert and allow price action to play out whilst you do other things. We don't want to be completely consumed within the charts 24/7 because 95% of the price action is not going to be price action you're trading. Obviously, this is not the case for everything, but a lot of the time, this is going to be the case. Yeah, Hoggy, what's going on, man? Welcome in. This is a beat. It's Friday, boys. The vibes are immaculate. I'm going to drink some coffee, 2 seconds. Yeah, I just burnt my mouth on coffee. Classic. Thank you for the gifts. I don't know who that is because I can't see my screen right now. But thank you. I know it's either Jin or LJ. Crab's going crazy with LJ with 100. 100. Yo. Appreciate the love. Jin with the 22 roses. I appreciate you, boys. It's big love. No VR today, man. It was a bit of a late one. Back on Tuesday. You're like, hang on, his head's well still today. He's not even moving. This boy's made of concrete. Big love for that, boys. I appreciate it. You remember that dude? Hang on, I need to get it. Hang on 1 second. That dude that's just like all neck. I can't remember his name. Let me find it. What's it? I can't remember his name. No, what's his fucking name? The one where he gets out of a cab backwards. This guy. Big Ed. I mean, he's not been training neck, but remember this guy? And one of the fucking one of the episodes of, I can't remember what program he's on, but he gets out of the back of a cab and he like walks out of it. I don't know. It's such a weird. How many times How many times do you stream per week? I stream 4 days a week, mate. What are your plans for the weekend? My plans for the weekend are. I don't know. I don't actually think I have plans for the weekend. It's been such a manic week. It's been such a manic week where my partner's been in and out of the doctors, in and out of hospital. I've not really had a chance to do anything, so it's been very full on. Yeah, probably just chilling, to be honest. What about yourself? Has anyone got any like big plans for the weekend? I done mine the other week. I took it to a car wash in Ashford, and it came out all right, but it rained the day after, so it was kind of redundant. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, peak, 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 peak. Yeah, hopefully. I appreciate that, Jonathan, man. Means a lot. Means a lot. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's tricky because it's one of those things where, like, where we do have the two kids, obviously, we can't just drop everything and just go to the hospital or whatever. Like, she has to go on her own, which is kind of makes it worse. Like, she's up there now. She's been up there since 10 o'clock. Because A&E is like the slowest thing on earth. Let's go to gold actually, see what gold's doing. Okay, so I'm just marking up the current movement here on gold. It is pushing back up into the highs. I spoke about this on, I think it was Tuesday. We were talking about how the price action is very impulsive, but then it also is correcting relatively impulsive as well. And this is because it's going to levels that buyers are interested to buy at. You know, like 4,500. Very good level to be looking to accumulate some gold, right? but I still believe we are going to see further downside here. Maybe not right this second, but I believe we still will see it. Also, boys, keep note of what you see when it comes to the market closing this weekend, because I guarantee there is like a major war update either tonight after 10 p.m. when the market closes, or over the weekend there'll be like a major update. I will put money on it. And the reason they do it is because it doesn't affect the markets as much. Now, if you just go back and look at like news events and have a look and see where these news events, like the times they're being reported, a lot of the major ones over the weekend start at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night after the market's shut on a Friday. Everyone in YouTube, if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Everyone here on TikTok, if you are not a follower, hit that follow button, because I know you want to. I know you want to. Come on now. Come on now. Don't be shy. I was talking to the missus yesterday. She went to me, "You're such an ick on your live streams. You're such an ick. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the likes." I'm like, "What do you want me to say? Fuck you for the gifts. I don't know what you want me to say." I don't know what you want me to say. This is the money in, money out indicator, my man. You can grab it for 30 days completely free if you want to, with the link in my bio. She was like, "You're such an ick." I'm like, "I don't know what you want me to say. Like, everyone liking the stream, go fuck yourself." You know what I mean? I just started with $130 trading. I lost 100 within a minute right now. Oh, brother, what do you recommend for me to get my initial amount back? Holy. Mathematically, it's not very likely that you will. What I would recommend is take that $38 out, accept the fact that you made a $100 mistake, go and get yourself a free FX replay account, watch the content that I offer. You can go to the YouTube, you can join the Discord, link is there. And you'll be able to actually start learning a consistent rule set and gathering data on it to then actually see a probability change over time. Non-stop, this is the money in, money out indicator, my mate. If you want access to it, you can get 30 days completely free with the link in my bio. It has alerts, it has contacted, created alerts. It runs in line with SMC, it runs with support resistance, it runs with traditional retail trading, it runs with all sorts of trading, DOM book trading, you name it, you can run it with literally every type of trading system. That's the beauty of it. It's not a, if you use this, you can't use anything else. It's a, if you use this, use it with everything else. Now, I know there's some people in the live stream right now that are already using it, so if you want their opinion, I'm sure they'll give it to you. Or they might just say, "No, we won't." No, we won't, fuck off. Yeah, they said, no, fuck off. Too much. Can't lie, I'm vibing to the dance beats right now. Hi, billionaire stocks. Buy billionaire stocks. See ya. Works like a gem. Void. Big W's. Have you, man. Oh, we lost connection there, apparently. I've been so good, man. I hope you've been well. We are so overdue. Long time no see. I know. It's been too long, brother. I hope everything's going good for you, though, mate. Remember we spoke about this earlier, boys? We didn't get tagged into that. The RR's too... Well, not the RR, but the expectation for the movement is too much. Yeah, 100%, mate. 100%. Yeah, I'd love to have a catch up, and then I also want to get a short interview with you if you would, so we can get it on the website. Mr. International. Pretty sure I've got a filter on mine. Oh no, I haven't. I am actually currently working on a money in, money out V2. So keep your eyes peeled for that one, boys. Money in, money out V2 will be wild. Trust me, daddy. Okay, so I'm going to go back to gold. For gold, we're looking at this point right here. Your indicator is free for 30 days, my man, yeah. Well, if you go to the site, so go to the link in the bio, you'll find out, you'll see. You can try any of them for 30 days, complete free, no charge, no nothing. You can get the daily bias indicator just free of charge anyway. That's not on a trial, that's just free. And if you like the daily bias indicator, the other things work in confluence with it. So give it a go, man. Big love to every single one of you that's in the stream right now. I appreciate you all. Of course, man, no problem at all. And if you're for anyone that is going to visit the website at some point, you have two chats there. You have the Orion chat, which is a chat with an AI chatbot, essentially, which will answer most questions. Or you have the chat on the right-hand side, which is a direct link to me. So if you want to ask me any questions directly, you can. Also, for any inquiries for mentoring services, if you go to the mentoring tab, there is a book a call button where you can book a completely free one-to-one call with me so we can talk in person and we can find out if you will be a good fit for mentoring, or if you just want some help with the indicators, understanding it, you can also do that. But like I said before, guys, if you haven't already hit that follow button, make sure you do so you know when I'm live next. Having a little coffee. So bear with me. Right, 2 seconds, boys. Yo. Yo, what's going on? Jin, thank you for the heart meet and thank you for the Go Popular. I appreciate that a million. Thank you for the gifts over here on TT. Yeah, definitely Void. 100%, man. The boys over here in TikTok are going actually crazy right now. Oh my. You boys having a gift war, yeah. Wow. I appreciate the roses, the creepers, the Mamma Mias, the let's go, it's Friday. Oh, thank God it's Friday. LJ1 today. Appreciate the gifts, boys. I really do. I mean, I'm sitting there saying, oh, thank you for the gifts, but really, I know it's just you two having a battle of egos. It's nothing to do with actually sending them to me. It's just you two having a gift off. If you carry on, you're going to build up such a tension, we'll start selling tickets to a boxing event. LJ. I appreciate you, Jin. Big love. We have LJ versus Jin. Okay, so this is what we're looking at here for gold. Potential sell-off into the lows. Potential. Use caution. We are coming into like the back end of Friday. This is what we have right now. You and Jin have a trade-off? LJ's fully smashing it, so he's like, come, step into the realm, step into the dojo. Boys, don't forget, when I get to 5k, we are going to be doing some funded account giveaways. So, we could, you know, one of the things that I did think about doing, I thought about doing a giveaway based on, well, a giveaway based on consistency of entry model for individuals. But the problem with that is we can't validate the entries. Because you could just go back and mark things up, so it's kind of tricky to be able to do that. But no, what I think I'm going to do is with the giveaways, it's going to be, you have to be in the Discord to be involved with it. or we'll do the entry through the website. So you have to go to the website and you have to put in your details to be part of the giveaway, which I think could work. Sensational. Step of the way. No matter where I go. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It's late Friday afternoon. We're here. We were meant to be here at 11 in the morning, but obviously circumstances changed, so that didn't happen. But we're here now. And we're looking to... Why is this... Yeah. Why can't I move that? That seems weird, but okay. We put a bird feeder up on our window. We've not had any birds come to it. I'm wondering how long it's going to take for them to actually come. Wanna go there. Actually, I'm thinking about it now, and it kind of makes sense that they haven't come yet, because we have a big furry cat that sits at the window waiting for birds, so it's kind of like they know what's good for them. They're like, probably won't. I appreciate the offer, but we're probably not going to come around because your cat's staring us out. He wants to fucking eat us. Gold's what we're looking at mainly right now. I just want to see if we can get this to follow the downwards move here. See. Oh, holy shit. My pal just sent me a video of some guy with, like, I don't even know, it looks like Oh my god. It looks like something off a Fallout, mate. He's got a duct taped grip onto a... I don't know. It looks like a pipe rifle or some stupid shit. And he shoots it one-handed and it literally flies back and clouts him in the face. You know what I don't get, right? I'm not allowed to advertise on social media platforms because of the nature of the products, right? Because they're speculative data collection instruments. But every man and their dog that's promoting signal services can for some reason. It just seems weird to me. One of my favorite things at the moment on social media is the guy that goes to random Strava points and takes the leaderboards. He finds like a leaderboard and like absolutely smashes it. It's hilarious. Like that's what bro does in his pastime, literally. Welcome in everybody on every single platform. If you aren't a follower, make sure you hit that follow button right now. If you are a follower, then good. Remember, guys, whether this is a profitable winning trade or an unprofitable losing trade, it doesn't dictate the long-term outcome of a data-backed system. It just doesn't. So we don't want to be attached to a singular outcome, because that is kind of like being attached to, how do I say? It's like thinking that a story isn't a good story just because one of the words is out of place or one of the words is misspelt. Let's say if 100 words out of a 1,000-word essay is spelt wrong, is the essay going to lose its meaning? No. Yes, it's not going to be right, but it's still going to hold its value. And when I was writing 1,000-word essays, which was fucking never, more than 100 of the words were wrong, I can tell you that much. Your boy's spelling, like, shocking. Same, yeah. I was that kid in school that had the option to have someone read the questions to me. And the only reason I didn't have it is because I was like, fuck that. I want to be the only dude in my year with a teacher sitting next to me reading to me. Like, no, allow myself. I'm good. I'll just struggle. Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Nice one. Cheers. Sweet. Now, you know, I'm not going to do that to myself. You know what I mean? Come on now. Come on now. I'd say, tell you what, actually, should we hold hands when we go in as well? You know, just to add effect. Like, come on. Jesus. Hey, Gold. Do us a solid and fucking sink. Come on now. If we clear the last low that we created, which is here, if we clear this, I'll be going break even on it. And I'll just let that bitch run. Just for reference, for anyone that wants to. Oh, let me do this here. Just so, because I know there's always people that are like, just because you marked it on the charts doesn't mean you've actually traded it. This is the point where we entered, off of the area we showed you. This is where the stop loss is above the high, exactly where we showed you. And if we close below this low, I will be going break even. I'll be moving my stop, reducing risk, getting out of that risk criteria for a Friday afternoon. I'll be honest, if we don't make any real movement in the next sort of like 15-20 minutes, I'll probably just cut it off, to be honest, because I don't really want to be monitoring a gold chart at 5 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday. I don't know about you boys, but it's not my idea of fun. I'm hoping this next candle, this candle here, ends up being a fatty, and it gets us down past the money in and down below the low. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. We'll see. Oi, oi. Do you always stick to the 1 minute? For our entries, generally yes. 1 minute entry, 15-minute framework around it, 5-minute confirmation of that framework, and daily bias leading the direction. I'll be back in 2. I just got a phone call, guys. And here we go. Back. The mother candle is coming. The mothership is coming. What are you saying then, Simmer? What way you think it's going? You think it's going up? Or you think it's going down? Beautiful. Oh, this is off of Confluence. Oh, to answer your question, LJ, yes, look, you can see it here. I've just gone break even on it. Literally in the same point. I'll show you the break even. So remember, I would show you my MetaTrader, but TikTok bans me every time I do, so I just have to show you in screenshots instead. Yeah, so you see break even, and the reason why I break even is not completely on there is just to cover the amount for the position. If we do hit BE, just to cover the commission. Which in this case is only a few points essentially. So we need to close below this money in. That'll be a good signal for us that we're going to continue lower. We closed below the low here, which is where I said I was going to break even. It's exactly what I've done. So I'm completely risk-free on this. So worst case, it comes up, take us out risk-free. If we do continue going down, we continue going down, right? Sweet. If not, we could push higher, but I don't really care what it does. And you guys know this. We don't really care what the outcome of it is. We just want to know the systematic points so we can navigate our way through any potential movement. And we've already filled our criteria for breaking even and for the entry. So there's nothing else for us to do except for let price play out. We really do not care what happens here. It does not matter to us. Worst case, we take a break even. Best case, we hit TP. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. My actual entry is slightly higher. If you look at this, it's actually on the top of that candle. So it's actually slightly higher. It's there. But I think, look at the money in. The money in gave us a dirty ping. So either this turns into a wick and we get a nice aggressive move down here, or we're going to be taken out of break even. I can just tell by the price action. This is either retracing and creates a big wick, or we continue selling. I've seen people go in for a buy. Yeah, we've got a bearish bias though. Our bias on the higher time frame is bearish. You can get this indicator for free. I'll show you here. Look in the top of our screen. Our daily bias is bearish. And it's been bearish for I think the last 15 days or so. So we've got pretty good consistency with the bias direction. We've also got a 15-minute directional movement to the downside. We've got a 5-minute directional movement to the downside, I believe. Wait, did we fuck up? Wait, did we fuck up? Chat, are we cooked? Oh, what indicator is that? That's the daily bias indicator, bro. Created by me and my team. Yeah, you can just go to the link in my bio if you want, Ivy, and grab that. It's completely free, mate. I think we've made a mistake here. I think I misanalyzed the 5-minute. This is the sell move. We closed below it. That was the high. Yeah, definitely do, mate. And that was it. Oh, I misanalyzed. This is going to go bullish. We're out of break even. This is going to go bullish. We misanalyzed that. That's a great example of me not paying enough attention. Chat, I blame you for that. Hi, welcome in. Welcome in. How's your week been? Yeah, we're at break even. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad we noticed it when we did. We went break even, so it doesn't matter anyway. But we misanalyzed the 5 minute. The 5 minute is still bullish, look. So big L's in chat. Big L's. That was actually tragic analysis by me. Actually, tragic analysis. LJ, have you just joined back? Let's see how good LJ's skills are. You just joined back. Have a look at this 5 minute chart. Tell me if you see anything. Let me zoom in for you. Hold on 1 second. Bear in mind we just sold it. Yes, we are. And I made a big mistake and didn't analyze it properly. Luckily enough, we went break even. But after it hit big break even, I was like, hold on a minute. We're still bullish. So yeah. Shut up, you. That's a Mia response. That's a Mia response right there. Jonathan, thank you for joining me, man. I appreciate it. 5 minute chart broke structure to the upside. Exactly. Yeah. Literally did. I appreciate you joining me, Jonathan. Really do. And if you need any, questions answering anything about the stuff on the site, just let me know, man. Guys, don't forget, if you want to jump in and be an affiliate with us, you can. We offer up to a 40% on any sales made. Commission be bussing. Up to 40% depending on the performance, obviously. Yeah, of course, man. No problem at all. Okay, boys and girls, what's the time? 5 o'clock. I think that's about time for us to wrap it up. Do we think? What's everyone's views on the afternoon streams, by the way? What's everyone's views on the afternoon streams? Are we feeling it? Are we not feeling it? You like them? Decent. Okay, maybe we'll think about it. Okay, I think we're wrapping it up right there. We feeling it? Everyone's feeling it. Okay, maybe maybe we shift the trading. Maybe we shift the stream times to later on in the afternoon. Welcome in, Peak. Of course, Jin. No problem, man. Peak, welcome, and make sure you hit that follow button so you know when I'm live next. We're just about to wrap things up, my man. So feel free to join the Discord. Everyone that's in the streams right now, YouTube, TikTok. If you haven't already hit that follow button, make sure you do. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, make sure you do. I need to see them thumbs up in the chats. I need to see all of the love. I appreciate you guys a million. If you want to join the Discord is there. If you want to go to the website, get yourself 30 days free on any of the indicators you can. And I'll catch you all very, very soon. Peace and love, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Stay true to yourself. Always follow your plan. And I'll see you on Tuesday.